Okay. Okay. All right. Welcome. What up, everybody? Yeah, it's gonna be a very important, or I don't know how do I view it, but you know, it's gonna be a bit of a very, very, exciting video in a way because I just got the collector's edition of Destiny 2 Final Shape. Now, obviously, I was able to scrounge up like a little bit of money just to be able to buy this because obviously this is gonna be my last run of Destiny like ever. So depending on how you look at it, um, okay, just to really show you guys that I'm not like just some fake fan. Hang on, I gotta open this for a bit. Um, back in Vanilla Destiny, I was able to pre-order it, so obviously I have Cade. Where is he? Okay. Where's Cade? Cade. Here we go. Here's Cade, the Cade figure. So I have him. I still have him since. So, and I also have my Rise of Iron my Rise of Iron poster. So essentially, I'm basically just an old veteran. I've been at it for 8 years and everything. So yeah. Also, by the way, I just got my thing. So my skateboard. So whatever happens, happens. So honestly, you know what? Oh, wrong button. Okay. What was the button again? Okay. I'm gonna change emotes because I would be very Nope, wrong button. It's shift to change, right? Or how do I change it? Oh, okay. Where's the where is it? Where is it? I have. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna use this. So while I have my skateboard here, there we go. That's literally just me. Okay, so I got the collector's edition. Obviously, when I say like scrounge out early last savings, I meant to like specify like, oh, my brother and I, we were able to, work together to get enough money to be able to buy it. So my brother, his half, he gets all the physical stuff and everything. I get the lore stuff. So, you know, yeah. I mean, my brother mostly does like, he's got friends to do grandmasters and even raids to do it like on the daily. Meanwhile, I have to actually go on LFG to actually do the raids. Even though I know what I'm doing with raids, I just can't find I just can't find friends to do it. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, yeah, this is my human form. Um, obviously, still a little weak. So under this face mask, you're gonna see skeleton. So I might as well use the face mask. So yeah. So yeah, let's start with the letter. Okay, I have read it before a little bit. So it says here it is. It says, okay, Guardian, I have traveled much recently looking for records that might shed more light on our own foe. This is the best way I can help you, lacking significant combat experience. I have compiled and attached my findings on the collapse, the witness, and the many related disasters and extinctions that befell other civilizations in their time. To defeat your enemy, you must first know it. After all, so few records have survived the witness's attack. I have done all I can to find what remains. With this, you may aim to shape or sharp. I don't know. I can't read cursive. And your shape and your hands be there. When the Elixir fled Rees during the whirlwind, my people had only themselves to rely on. Catch is kin, as the saying goes, and kin are all. To be together is to survive. I have enclosed a token of the last city's friendship as a reminder that you, too, have such kin. There are a few other little adds and ends as well. I may have gotten a bit carried away. I understand you must press forward and in lonely, unknown places. So let the warmth of other hearts keep you company there. Okay. I don't know if my am I okay? Like in terms of audio, I really want to know. Okay, I think it is. I think I'm doing well in audio. So yeah. So essentially, this is the first thing that you get from the this is the first thing you get from the what do we call it, the box. Essentially, a letter from Ado. For obviously, I know you got a bunch of you guys are either League players or Genshin players, but yeah, Ado is a scribe of one of the enemy factions, or to be fair, not enemy faction, but more so the only good faction of like of the enemy races that we fight like throughout Destiny. So I will say this give a brief summary of the Fallen or the Elixni. So from Destiny 1 through Destiny 2 season of the Splicer, we've been fighting mostly the Fallen of every type of house or faction. Every Fallen has their own like house, meaning their own ideals, their own governments, kind of like countries in a way. Like the House of Wolves, House of Wolves, House of Kings, House of Dusk, House of the Devils, and so on and so forth. So essentially, in the beginning, Destiny 1, there were like many houses. However, in Destiny 2, like most of the houses either been disbanded or just outright just gone. So the House of Dusk has mostly been prevalent throughout the entire game, until two houses appeared throughout Beyond Light. The first one that was somewhat formed was House of Salvation. Now, actually, you know what? Give me a minute. Oh shoot, my glasses. Okay, I have to. Which one's the settings? Okay. Where's the? Okay, I'm gonna have to go all three. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Shit. Oh, fuck. Nope. I'll do it this way. Yeah, enough. Sort of enough. Okay, what was I? What was I? I was already talking about House of Dusk. Okay. Oh, Salvation. In Beyond Light, the House of Salvation was formed, and essentially they were the first fallen house to actually like start using the powers of the darkness, so stasis. And it was around that same expansion that we as Guardians start using stasis as well. And then season of the Splicer, that's when we found the existence of a second house that called House of Light. Essentially, it's led by an Elixni or a Fallen that named Mithrax. Now, quick context: there was a quest back in Vanilla Destiny 2 where you are on a mission to I can't remember the exact details, but we were able to just I don't know. I think it was grab a weapon or a bomb or something like that. And it was a race to get to try to get it before like a fallen exclusion team from the House of Dusk, I think. And then by the very end you had to face against the fallen captain and a Hive Knight. Hive Knight are a different race, alien race. So obviously you had to pick a side. If you killed the fallen captain, the Hive Knight would just go after you. It doesn't really matter. However, if you kill the Hive Knight first, which I did because I obviously began to really appreciate the fallen because back in Destiny 1 I kind of figured the I kind of like I really enjoyed like Varix's character because he was the only Elixni to help out humanity. But yeah, I mostly like had a soft spot for the Elixni, and obviously because we've done more raids on the Hive than even the Fallen. I think the Fallen had only one raid prior to Destiny 2. So we I killed the Hive Knight, but then when I turned my eyes to the fallen captain, he just didn't attack me. In fact, he gave me the weapon. Now at the time, his title was Mithrax the Forsaken. This character actually comes back, and yeah, he becomes our big ally during Season of the Splicer. And along that, we find out that Mithrax has a daughter, and her name is Ado, the scribe, the one who's the architect for the House of Light. So at the very moment, in the tower, there are two alien races that are allied with us. That is the Elixni of the House of Light and the Cabal. The Cabal, at this moment, I'll talk about like maybe down the line if it's ever mentioned. But let's just say they're kind of like brutes. They're kind of like brutes in the Halo franchise, but a lot more intelligent. Like a lot more intelligent. Because at least with the Cabal, they've even conquered like other alien races like the Scions that are pretty powerful in terms of like in mental power, like actual like mind power. Like they can, like, these Scions can go into your mind and just really wreck stuff up. But obviously Scions have feeble bodies, so I guess the Cabal could easily just overpower them. Oh yeah, by the way, not this one. Also, by the way, if you have this email, that's a flex. That's a flex and a half. So yeah. So from this letter, it's essentially saying like, oh, Ado has essentially given us like some records of like every remnant record that she was able to find from, like, I think from Civilization. I think even from Reese, because Reese is the homeworld of the Elixni, and that place is completely destroyed, or I don't know. It's been a while, either destroyed or just abandoned. Because I remember that the Elixni just left the planet, to pursue the Traveler. Okay, I'm trying to do that so that I can like suck the fog. Maybe I can do this. Actually, perfect. This is perfect. Okay, yeah. So there it is. I really want to get to this. Because I feel like this is where the Ado's stuff goes to. But I'm gonna go to this because I feel like this is more so on the lines of just memories of what happened in the city and whatever. So yeah. So here's the thing. Here's the book. I wonder what does this say. Oh, here's the thing. So, from the people's soul with hope. I think that's what it's, but my camera's being funny. Okay. Yeah, and then there's the guard, and then that's the tree from the tower. Okay. And then we have this. Hang on. I'm gonna show this only because it's code for ramen, I think. Yeah. So I don't want you guys to play around or whatever. Thankfully, the one good thing about my cameras being terrible is that you guys can't see what this is. So yeah, I'm gonna open the book and see how it goes. Okay, so here's the thing. So here's this. So you can pause and read because then again it's a live stream. You can just do whatever. Oh shoot, it's coming from this hand. Okay. Move it like this, like that. All right. So that's a quick summary, or that's a quick look at it, and then we have this. Okay, I'm gonna read it. Okay. Dear Guardian, warmest welcome. Okay, this. Okay, I can't read this. I'll be right back. Oh shoot! I don't know why I did that. All right, I don't know why I did that. I'll be right back. All right, boys. I can actually read. All right, I can actually read. All right, let's begin. All right, dear Guardian, warmest greetings. I found this book while on a trip to the Tower Bazaar. The cave Yeah, the cover first caught my attention, and while I recently keep my records digitally, I thought it might be nice to press botanical souvenirs. When I when I inquired about its making, the properties additionally explain the concept of guest and autographs books, collections of personal impressions to say I was here, as well as to record noteworthy comings and goings or unexpected encounters. I kept the book for a little while, always meaning to use it, and found it again among my things during my most recent research expedition. Okay, so yeah, like I said, the reason why I'm going through this book first, it's because I feel like it's more of a memorial thing. Because because obviously the other one that I just showed, the one that says like Vanguard use only, that's really important. That is actually important. This one. Yeah, classified report, obviously, only Vanguard. And since I am essentially a God Slayer, I'm also a part of the inner circle of the Vanguard. Ah, you know, listen, I'm a God Slayer and Doorkeeper. All right, I've seen it all. All right, since my days in the Taken King, and you know, yeah. All right, and then we come to here. Okay. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it here. Okay. Let's show this page here. Okay. I'm gonna be very careful here. Oh, bro, what is going on? Okay. Yes. I'm gonna have to be extra careful here because. Okay. This is. I'm gonna show this page first. This is this page. Okay, that's this page. Oh yeah, and that's Ado. Yeah. I can see the cursive, and then there's this page. Right here. Yeah. Uh, Jesus. Okay, there's so much cursive. I'm gonna have to pull out my third grade knowledge here because it's been a while. All right. Such a book, I suddenly thought, could be invaluable as a record of the city, not just to the historians of the future, but also to you, here and now. To the people of this system, your kin among the great catch of souls, so many of them wish you to know that you are not alone in your fight. We are with you until the end. May these messages lift your spirits and carry you onward, Ado. And then the second page is, some will say it's frivolous to keep ongoing festivals as the future darkens. As the traveler leaves on our sky, surely there are more important things to focus on. But I always say it is the little joys that keep us going, the rhythms of the year that give us things to look forward to. Here's to the day when the Guardian games are the most serious thing you must face. With gratitude, Ava Levante. Yeah, you can tell I know these characters because literally, like, it just says Ava. It just says Ava, and I know her full name. It's Ava Levante. All right, next page. Ooh, Ramos. Here's this, and then here's this. Interesting. I kind of want to read them. Let's see. From one guardian to another, hang in there, friend. I'll see you Starside. Ideally, when there's a Hunter Vanguard again, Ramos. Okay. It's been a while since I've heard Ramos. Who's he again? Shoot. Who's he? If I remember from the lore. It's been a while. Okay, I got two theories, or two thought process because it's been a while. Ramos is the Hunter Vanguard that Cade said that he would be the next Vanguard, Hunter Vanguard. Like in one of his in the mission where you literally look up his stashes on who kills him or what. No, uh, no, it wasn't. I think Ramos is a random hunter. I think he is. Wait, but then again, I think I've heard I've heard his name. I've heard his name, or I've read it. I've read his name somewhere. I don't know. Honestly, I'll put that in a bullet point. Actually, I have this thing to bullet pointed. Series. Cricus, Evrex. Search of House of Light children have signed their names. They wish you well. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so literally, okay. Oh, this is so cute. This is so cute. Like, okay, these are like the Elixni younglings signing the book. These are Elixni, so it's really cute. It's really cute. The young. Oh shoot. Yeah, the young. The yeah, bro. I remember when the season of the Splicer came out, and the entire internet saw the baby Elixni, or the hatchlings. Everybody was like so like they wanted a plushie of it, and Bungie said, "Here you go, here's $30." And honestly, I kind of want to buy one, but obviously you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things go. All right, I might get it. Okay, next page. Here's shoot. Here's this. Uh, here's this, and then here's this. Uh, try to. I am trying to. Here. Okay. That's it. All right. Let's see. Lovely idea. This Guardian. We don't know each other. But I know of you well enough. Who doesn't? Hope this makes it to you on the day when you could use the frightening or frightening. Yeah. Okay. Hope this makes it to you on the day when you could use the frightening. I don't know what that is. Know that all of us are doing what we can here on Earth, on or on Mars, or in the ascendant plane, or you know what I mean. Dinner's on me when you get back. When you get back, if you want it. Dre, what? Wait, is that a guardian name? Guardian name? Wait, Dre. Okay, you know what? This is screwing me over. Okay, maybe my memories will come back. Give me a minute. Um. Okay. Okay. Let me look up Ramos. Ramos is a hunter and serves Vanna during the Red War. He worked with Ava. Okay. In the Red War, he was just. Okay. So Ramos is Ramos is just a random guardian I just read about during the whole Ava when I was looking up Ava Levante. Now, who is this person? Okay, so Ramos is essentially just a random hunter. Drake, Dro. What is this? Yeah, I don't know this person. Um, I don't know. I don't know actually. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay. I don't know this person. I mean, to be fair, it sucks that my knowledge in cursive is a little bit lacking, so I can't read it. From what it looks like Dravis, but even then, I looked it up. I tried looking up the Ishtar and everywhere else, and I got nothing. I got nothing. I mean, the closest I got was Dravis, and it was one of the fallen from the House of Kings, I think. House of Kings. So yeah, and then you got the signatures. Yeah, okay, these are just signatures from just random guardians from the tower. So nothing too spooky. Okay, okay, it's just more stuff here, more signatures. Okay, more stuff here. More stuff here. I wish I could. Gonna suck. Okay, this is as much as I can go. Sorry, guys. And then here's the other one. Oh, Hawthorne. It's been a while. It's been a while. Okay, so keep it up. You're amazing. There's one weapon you can always count on, and it's your strong hand. Chris and John. See you, Starside Guardians. Go get them. Da, 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 da. We love you, Lars. Yeah, some of these names are I can't I don't know from the lore book. So I'm guessing it's either like, Bungie devs who, obviously they're just, just as guardians as the rest of us, and or let's say just random guardians from the tower. So there's that. All right, and then we got the Hawthorne one. So you already know pretty much everything. I would say, give them hell. The city and the people beyond, they have your back. Soraya Hawthorne, from Lewis. Ah, the birdie gave us a feather. Ooh, sweet. What is this? Ooh, is it stuck? Oh, interesting. So for those who don't know, talk about this. Here we go. Message from Ado, and this is a picture of I can't oh, okay. Does it go up or something? Oh, it goes like this. Oh, okay. Sorry. This right here. This right here is Mithrax. That's Mithrax. Oh, and there's Ada right there. Ada's right there. God, Bungie! I'm trying to make it cinematic. My guy. Come on, Bungie. I'm trying to make it cinematic. Jesus. Whoa. Jesus. Okay. What do you want me to do? Where's usually a place I would always go to? Nest? No. The moon? I always, like the big. Okay. Ironically, the place I would like to go to think or whatever, just to screw around, is literally the Leviathan trophy room. But it's been vaulted. Thanks a lot, Bungie. But you know what? It really doesn't matter. Okay. Where should I go? Neptune? No. How many memories? Europa. Eat easy. I could try eat easy. Cosmodrome. I don't know. Can I go back to the... Nah. Too much work. You know what? I'm just gonna go to the tower. Where can I go? Okay, I'm gonna go here. Yeah, my spaceship. I always have a soft spot for this spaceship, even though it's literally just the first spaceship you get from D1. I like using it. It's essentially like a homage to like where it all began. So while that's loading, I'm gonna continue on. So I already showed you guys the picture of Mithrax, so that's that. Let's see the okay. Let's see the thing. Let's see the reading. All right. Now this is a story. I found an old Earth artifact, a Polaroid camera. Yeah. You got a lot of things to learn, Nato. Okay. Honestly, the fact that she even knows the actual name says a lot. That's how smart Ado is. Like she knows her stuff. She's a scribe after all. But anyways, it didn't work at first, of course. Cryptarch Raoul found some antique. Raoul, where? I'm still mad. I'm still mad at what you did back in D1. I'm still mad. And I'm also kind of happy that you gave me an exotic from a blue. I'm just, for those who don't know, I had a exotic engram. That shit went to blue. The luck was so just out of it. Or it was, yeah. But then he redeems himself by, like, when I had a legendary engram and got got exotic. I think it was it's been a while. Shoot. What did I get from it? Well, I can't remember the drop I got, but yeah, I did remember it was an exotic. So yeah. Okay. So let's see how this goes. So it didn't work at first, of course. Cryptarch Raoul found some antique diagrams that helped us identify the broken parts. But the exact chemical composition of the required film wasn't wholly clear. As luck would have it, I met a ghost who had been studying ancient human artifacts while looking for her guardian partner. She advised on the broken parts and shared some records she previously discovered about light sensitive in silver halides. So I was able to get the camera to work. This picture did not turn out quite as I hoped, but it was the first one I took, so I want to share it with you. Yeah. It is what it is with the Polaroid cameras. I actually have one. Or, not me, but my brother. He has one. Alright, what's going on? Warlocks! Ah! What happened, hunters? What happened? What happened? My brothers, my hunters, what happened? What happened? How the heck did this happen? I mean, we are second place though. Okay, let's see. We've gotten 3, 4, 5. We got 5 days of dominance plus 2, so 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 days. We have 7 days of dominance. Titans, you have 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 equal to hunters, and then warlocks, you got 3, 4. You guys got 4. So we need to tie. We either need to tie warlocks to win another day, and then tie break on the last day for hunters, or, yeah, we got. You know what? Fine. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? Last day, I'm gonna try to help out the hunters with the points. All right, you guys win. Besides that, I'm gonna go.
Hello, dear.
I'm gonna go down to Zavala's office. Oh yeah, there was a lore tab where one of the workers got freaked out that someone jumped, and then he realized, oh wait, it's a guardian. Never mind. Literally, they made us fall in canon. They made us fall in canon. That's fun. Oh my god! Oh my god! I thought that man, it's been months. I completely forgot that there was no like yeah. Okay. Now what? Can I use the stairs? Alright, I'm gonna use the stairs. Oh my god! Oh Jesus! I swear. I swear I am not. I might not be paying attention or whatever. But yeah. Zavala's office. I'm gonna just be funny a bit here. While we're here, I'm gonna pull up the music. Here it is. Play the mixtape.
Think of it as training, Guardian.
You guys gotta love Shax. Okay. Book reading, whatever. Where was I at? We got the this. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, here it is. This is the second page. This is the first page. Okay. Say hello to the traveler for us. Actually, by us, I mean we. I mean me. And wrote down everything you find. I have a lot of glimmer writing on the answers. Peach. I don't know. I don't know Peach. I don't know which ghost is this one. So yeah. And then the second page is this is from Archie. He sniffed the page for a very long time. I wonder what readings he was taking. Sounds like a familiar name, actually. Give me a minute. Oh, oh, okay. Wait. When was this? Oh, okay. This was definitely from the newer season, so I obviously didn't know. So Archie the dog, the Exo dog, I think came around during after it was around the last season of Witch Queen. Yes, last season of Witch Queen. And then there's Peach. Oh, Peach. Do I know Peach? Nope. Yep, just a random ghost. Um, yeah. Uh, let's see. So we got through Mithrax. We got through this. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And okay, this is funny. This is funny. Archie, my boy. There we go. Oh, Hive Ghost. What do we have? Is this from Imaru? Kick the witness right in its face for me, alright? It's many faces. You got this, collaborator. You're not off the hook, Imaru. You're not off the hook. You're not off the hook. Unless Sabaton becomes our ally. But even then, you're not off the hook. Ironically, I trust more Zavathun than Imaru. And that says a lot. That really says a lot. Anyways. Next page. You have this. Okay, there we go. And then you have this. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Call the places you go. I thought to start asking you. I ought to start asking you to source rare artifacts. If you cannot travel safely, travel bravely, Guardian. French. Fernchurch. Oh! Fernchurch! Okay, I know him. Fenchurch! Oh, shoot. Fenchurch. There we go, Fenchurch. There you go. He's that one guy that, why am I forgetting her name? I'm in the tower anyway, so might as well just go. I'm in the tower anyway, so Fenchurch. What's her name again? The Eververse lady. I swear, if it's an obvious name that I should remember, I'm gonna be very mad at myself.
Good luck out there, Guardian.
I was just hoping you'd stop
Ah.
by today.
Eververse deals
Yeah, I
in
should have
all
known. It's
manner
Tess.
of goods.
Tess. Yeah, Tess. Should have known. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. I've been forgetting names. So yeah, Fenchurch. Fenchurch, yeah. And then the last one is the last page for this part is stay ahead of the Pack Guardian. They can't catch you if you don't let them. Area. What? Wait. Ari. Oh my God! I can't read cursive. Man, these names. I swear, they look so familiar. They're like at the tip of my tongue, but I can't. I can't for the life of me remember. It's been months since I've read lore or even played Destiny 2, and holy, Eris, Eri, I don't know. Someone remind me in the comments. It's been a while. It's been a while. Jesus. Oh, another excerpt of Ada. And then whatever this is. All right, that's it. In my quest, I contacted teachers and historians of the last city. One of them invited me to visit their class. All of human children were very sweet. They all wanted to sign their names for you as well. So essentially, I'm surprised. I'm surprised the teachers were able to let in Ado because keep this in mind. Back during the season of the Splicers, the Elixir were just you know. Oh boy. like, let's just say an elixir lost his life due to a unfortunate encounter with a shopkeeper or a ramen keeper, I think, yeah. So, yeah, this is a drawing of a child from the last city drew a portrait of a titan and a ghost. And then you have this. Oh, that's cool. Oh, shoot, what's this? Oh, what the? What a... Oh, interesting. Okay, so hang on. I gotta work this out. So we have this. I'm trying to be careful here, okay? I wish I could show you guys like fully what I'm saying, but obviously this book is gonna be very, very just totally safe trip. And then we got rainbows. We got rainbows. Look at it. Look at it. Rainbows. Rainbows. We got warlock. We got a warlock here and a rainbow. What does it say? I want to read. I can't believe Gris beat. That name sounds familiar. And Marcus Wren. Marcus Wren. Sounds like a familiar name. Oh!
Until it's done.
He made stompies. He made stompies. Jesus. Ah! I'm like, yeah, I know this man. I know this man. Ah! Long live the hunters. Apparently, I forgot his name. Jesus. Apparently. So Marcus Wren signed this and see how it goes. Next page, and then there's this. DD definitely a ghost. I don't know. So here's this, and then here's this. Shoot. How do I? There we go. You can read it from here. Trying to move. There you go. Alright. Been a while. Okay, from DD the Ghost. I'm writing a new play, you know, but I need more inspiration. Go out there and hear it up. And I'll write the best scene about your adventure. I'll even write a bit part of you. I'll even write in a bit part for you. DD, renowned playwright of the last city. And he's a ghost. Good to know. Actually, yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that like ghosts without guardians are able to just live life like normal. Who knows? That's kind of interesting. And then of course Ada speaks again. Holy, there's a lot more pages here. Oh, Jesus. I'm like somewhat halfway done. Like this is okay. I'm like right here. All right, this is as much as we've read. This is what's left right here. This is what's left. Jesus, I'm kind of scared of going through all this because this is the important ones. So yeah, there we go. Among the elixir of the last city, there is a very aged weaver. I do not know his story, and my father will not tell me. Although I think perhaps this is because he himself does not know. This weaver, I do not like him very much. Although, of course, the role of scribe is outside of personal preference, and I felt I had to ask him for his knowledge. You see, in case there are not many left who remember the whirlwind, he was not willing to share much of Reese, so there was nothing to include in the other's documents of the witness which I had prepared for you. But there was something else. Oh, interesting. Right here. Yeah. And then here. Guardian. There's no aid I can offer once I would have said. There are no hope, even more now that the great machine has risen from this city's orbit. But you will still try. That is hope, even to its last. Is this an wait? Hold on. I gotta read that back. Does not know. Okay. I think Ada knows Spider to know that Mithrax does not trust the Spider. So if must be someone different then. I don't know. There is no aid. I don't know this person. It doesn't even have a name, so I can't really fact check. Oh, some stuff. I gotta move my fingers. Hang on. Here's this. Hopefully. And then here's this. Oh, I'm trying to move. There we go. Some flowers. You know what?
Until it's done.
Sometimes the orbit music really helps out. Here. So that is something I guess. Yeah. So flowers. These grow wherever they may find that. Yeah, I think I've seen them everywhere in the EDZ. I don't know when this happened. I must have left the book open. Did you know cats are everywhere? Such clever creatures. Huh. Wait, I guess she left these open and then something just happened. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I understand I rate this to the Guardian who so frequently keeps company with the Vanguard. Our commanders can forget, but it is the can't forget, but it is the breathe in the lungs that keeps the leg moving. Remember to rest now and then, Guardian. Best Chalco Young. Is that a hidden? If I remember correctly, I think that's a hidden. Oh shoot, hidden agents use this page. We see you. Yours truly. Yada yada yada. I did not begin this. I think they view it now as a kind of a game. Do not be surprised if more is added while you aren't looking. Oh shit. NaCl, that's just salt. Of course. Oh, a bunny. See you. Okay, yeah, this right here. Yeah, this right here is that's code. That's code. Considering the hidden are very secretive, I'm guessing this is like something for us to figure out. But I'll figure it out later. Like I said, some of these symbols look familiar. I just need to like relearn who's who and whatever. And yeah, some of these I can clearly like have a mental image of some of the stuff I've seen from I even read the entire Clovis Bray documents of his lab reports of the exos and how he built them. So I was here. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. If you need backup, call on 6 Coyote. Oh, let's go! Hunter, stay strong! Hunter, stay strong! Yee-hoo! Hunter, stay strong! You know what they say. Bro, I remember I got their cloaks back in D1. Bro, I remember reading the lore. It was pretty cool. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show this. This right here. Yeah, I think. Yep. Alright. V backup, call on the 6 coyotes. A hunter for every occasion. Thurnier. Okay. Don't worry. Remember, we hunters, we gotta stick together. That's how it is. We run a pack. Obviously, for those who don't know, we hunters, in the lore, have 2 paths. We either go the lone wolf style, like gunslingers, or we work in packs, like night stalkers. So, we're pretty good. That's why the night. That's why me, when in terms of like raids, like whenever I play hunter, in terms of like game mechanics, we use void because night stalkers we usually suppress and or go invisible, or just help out with ad clearing and everything. So it kind of makes sense that as a night stalker, you kind of just expected to be the team player to help out, and then let's say other players to go and deal out optimal DPS. Sometimes I would be the one to use divinity and just suppress the boss, the raid boss, and let the others just go DPS. And then the next page, clarifications to my esteemed colleagues. No, do not call on us for anything related to Vanguard there. But for the fate of the world, that is much easier. Best of luck, Nadia. Nadia. She sounds familiar. And what's worse, she mentioned the Vanguard there. So Nadia. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Interesting. Yeah, my brain, it's not ringing any bells, so I can't. Yeah. Do I want to? Okay, you know what? Okay. You know what? Screw it. Oh. I'm gonna look him up. Shoot. It's gonna be a while, but I'm gonna have to find that stash. So here we go. Oh, stash.
Cade's secret stash. The note said this was the place he hid it. We find the stash. We find the parts we need to repair the...
Ace of Spades. We know.
If you're listening to this, congrats on killing me. It's for Erismore.
Erismore, no.
Coincidentally, if you didn't kill me, think to this. Once for that armless coward.
10x. Nope.
You wanted another Hunter Vanguard for your sick collection?
Brush.
Sure.
Nope.
Won't be long before with you would put a target on my back. Calls himself the Drifter.
Not Drifter.
A million years ago, back when you were still handsome. So, had it like a million year operation you're putting together, ain't it? My idea, by the way, had it like a million years ago, getting that up. But this... Petra, if you're...
Petra, not Petra.
Just the case of your fame and...
Aldrin.
If the dog... crypt. This one's for the mines behind the Deep Stone Crypt.
Interesting. The mines of the Deep Stone Crypt.
You think just because you made me, what
No.
I did either. Moment. Long.
The long, slow whisper. Oh, honestly, okay. I remember back then when when I was so fascinated by the long, slow whisper, and now we know it's literally like the witness or the statue just whispering, while the whole the tower dream happened within the Exo mines. So
slow. I may be dead. Here's one for Soraya Hall.
Nope.
No question. Some would call that paranoia. Me?
I call it being a hunter.
Being owned. Speaking of which, congratulations. Me seed muesli and drinks purified. Kills me. Best.
Okay, yeah, now I know Marcus Red. He's one of the best yeah. One of the best candidates to be in the Hunter Vanguard, though obviously he just wants to run away.
Guess, including the Hunter Vanguard gig. Yeah. Congratulations. Okay, people. Keep your weapon. Your success.
Yep, there. Yep. Okay. So it's okay. This Navia person. We don't know. I could have read the I could have read the lore book, but the video is able to give me a bit of context to see like the names that have been explored for the Vanguard there. For those who don't know, the Vanguard there is literally like if you, his Vanguard there, because for hunters it's like nobody wants to take the Hunter Vanguard position, because unlike Titans and Warlocks, we hunters, we just like going out. We actually like touching grass instead of staying cooped up. And Cade lost the bet with I can't remember who, but yeah, he lost the bet and he got stuck being the Hunter Vanguard. And then later on, he set up his own Vanguard there. Essentially, like, if someone kills him, if a hunter kills him, you essentially not only take all his stuff, but including his position. So that's essentially why a lot of people are saying like maybe hopefully Aldrin or Crow becomes Hunter Vanguard, because he was resurrected as a hunter, and as hunter rules go by, if you killed Cade, you essentially take his position as Hunter Vanguard. So yeah, but obviously, as they say, can you really be guilty of something you can't remember? Because obviously when you die and then resurrect to be in a Guardian, you kind of just like forget everything. So yeah. So Navia, don't know who this person is. Or Nadia. Sounds familiar. I mean, to be fair, it kind of sounds like Navia, so I guess that's why it sounds familiar. And then here's these. Or might have been one of the 6 coyotes, actually. Maybe. It might have been. Okay. Clarification. If the Vanguard dare does not being fulfilled means the end of the universe, the 6 coyotes may be able to assist. I nominate McKeck. Okay. Now I know why it sounds familiar. It's one of the 6 coyotes. It's been a while. It's been a while. Like I remember the 6 coyotes. I completely forgot the individuals who were part of it. So yeah, exactly. Too busy to notice being appointed. Fight well, Guardian. You are not alone. The 6 coyotes. Commanders are found in unexpected places and come in surprising shapes. Behold, Mikak 10. Oh, it's an EXO. Shark, Beta, Ghost, Flower, Satanta, Ghost, Differential Calculus. Ooh. Look at here. Oh. Here. Oh, there we go. Here's this. Okay, Ado writing again. And then a picture. A picture of the 3. Rest in peace, Cade. 07 in chat. Can you believe the image that I found? Someone from the farm gave me a copy. This was taken during the Red War, when the farm was a base of operation. I'm told that the time period was similarly dire, but looking at the Vanguard together, united in their cause, gives me hope. As they persevere, so shall we. Yeah. Interesting drawing. Is this? I gotta be careful here. I don't want to rip the pages, so. Here's this. And then Here's this. All right. Pages. Okay, we wish you the best against those who have taken too much from us. Return safely, Nick and Isalas. Sounds familiar, as I think it's some of one of the more niche lore books, so I might have forgotten. So sorry about that. Ooh. I just saw the name. Oh, hold up. Okay, we know him. And we know him. I did this. Tommy! Let's go! We already gave away our best gun. But come back alive, Guardian, and you can have the next best one. If you can find us. Ghost of Tommy. You know what's funny about this? Okay. We usually call our ghost Ghost. And then, obviously, most ghosts have different names or whatever. So, essentially... Ghost is actually the name of his of the Guardian, and Tommy is the name of the Ghost. I think Tommy named his Guardian Ghost. So, if I remember correctly. So yeah. So for those asking or kind of curious, where's gone? I already have it. So. Oh, it's in exotics. Wrong one. Where is it? Here it is. It was energy, and it was... I should have it. Here it is. Tommy's match gun. If you guys want, here's... Oh, shoot. Oh, well. Yeah. So, this is the gun that he's... that Tommy's talking about. Okay. Next up. And then the ramen coupon. Let's see. Direct from the spicy ramen shop to you. These coupons don't expire, so come back and use them anytime. Heroes welcome. More of these in the pocket. Yeah, I have it here. Yeah, I have it here. And then we have this. We have this. I saw Shao Han, so we'll see. Run fast, life hard, and don't look back, Guardian. You'll have a host of people wanting to race you when you get back. Enoch Bast. It's been a while. I'll admit, this name does not ring any bells. But, Shaha, though, all of us are thinking of you. From the newest light to the eldest, all the best, Shaha. Yep. Shaha, he's the hunter who helps out the new lights. All right. I never met him. I never met him because originally I had my account. I transferred over my D1 account to D2 for a bit, and then later on, now that because the account stays even though you create new characters or whatever. I was able to just make a new one, and this was before Beyond Light. So, essentially, I stuck with my, I still stuck with my veteran status even with the new character. So this character I have on me is technically new, but my achievements are still veteran status. The reason I made a new one was to change the appearance because literally I had like white hair and red lips, and keep in mind, I made this character back when I had the trial version of Destiny 1. So I was like, playing around with the customization back when I was like 13 or 14, when I was 14. Like I was just playing around with the character customization. So yeah. So I made the character look like just me. So yeah. Next page. Oh! We got the Cabal! We got the Cabal here! Oh, shoot. There we go. Here, we got the Cabal, and then we have... Oh, I'm forgetting his name. Jesus. Give me a second. Archie. It's Archie. Alright, Valdurun. Fra-Aul, Raul, Shatar, Brakus Kazat, Tha-Aruk, Tru-Uruk, Bru-Uk, Garax, and Varun. Yep, these are Cabal names. We got a Brakus, and yeah, we actually got a Brakus here, so that's pretty interesting. I had the fortune to encounter some of Lord Saladin's Valis Forge's iron Valis Forge's iron war beasts while I was traveling searching. Some of them might have signed once I explained, but this book was simply too small. The one who could leave their own mark was this actual war beast. Valis Forge was convinced to write out their names in their steed. Oh, these are the names of the war beasts. For those who don't know, the war beasts, they're essentially like dogs, for the Cabal. So you'll see them like, very monstrous or whatever. I'm not gonna show them because I'm gonna have to go to the EDZ and just go like way over there. So yeah. This is the war beast. Yeah, I guess that's the paw print, I guess. Paw print. Paw print, and then this. Guardian, I understand you know our true enemy, and so to fight it, I do not believe in luck, but I wish you strength in the light and a dim stance against the witch hunts in the darkness. Warlock Honor Maul. Okay, that name does sound familiar. Hang on. It's been a while. Oh shoot, this came out. Place it here. See. Honor Maul is a warlock. Praxis. I think this is the warlock that I do not like. Because she's very, I think this is the one who is very zealous in the light. Essentially, she's the one who will literally kill any guardian who uses any forms of the darkness. Obviously, she can't kill me because I'm literally a god slayer. So you're essentially just playing with fire. But yeah, I can't remember if she. Someone remind me in chat if she ever executed a guardian using the darkness. Anur. Yeah, that name really sounds familiar. Okay. Queen's Guard. And then I'll read it. Queen's Guard, you carry the hope of the reef as well. Our thought go with you. Kamala Ria, Leona, and Debbie Cassell. Yeah, these are essentially just soldiers, just soldiers of the Awoken, So yeah, and then make it pay. Return victorious. Sedea. Aww. Don't worry. I got you guys. Sedea, Shirochi, and and Kali. I was about to say Akali, but it's Kali. Sedea, you fight her in the strike, and Shirochi and Kali, you fight them in the Last Wish raid. In the order, because they were corrupted by the Taken, because Riven, the Wish Dragon. Oh yeah, by the way, you get to fight a dragon here, so that's a lot of fun. Last Wish will forever be one of my number one favorite raid of all time. I recommend if Asmongold ever plays Destiny 2, I recommend playing enough power to be able to just do the Last Wish, because mechanic wise, it's really good, and the raid and bosses it's just perfect, and of course the music is beautiful. It's just amazing. And yeah, so from in order you defeat Kali first, and then Shrochi, and then later on you defeat Sedina after, or Sedea. Yeah, Sedea in the strike after you beat the last wish. Last wish, right? So yeah. When I say like in order, I'm not talking about like right now. I'm talking about back then when certain locations were locked. So yeah. Oh, yeah. Here. Here. Easy. Guardian, if I could go with you, know that I would. It is a great way of hope you carry. May the light provide, as it ever has. These racks. Yeah. Yeah. If you notice, I called him Mithrax because I still remember his the name we used back when I stopped the Hive Knight and saved Mithrax. So that's the name. Oh yeah. Another thing. Um, it was because of Mithrax's help. I have this weapon. It's this is all thanks to Mithrax. He helped out here. It was pretty cool. So yeah, Siva is still my favorite like concept in a video game ever, and I love it. So yeah, that's why you saw that's why I even pre-ordered the Rise of Iron expansion because the concept of Siva was one of my favorites in just in lore history and everything. So and color aesthetics like holy like you can't pay me to put on a skin like at all like you can't pay me to put on a skin for the for the gun because I really like the aesthetic of Siva and I'm not willing to change it. So yeah, Mithrax, like bro, I have been such a fan of Mithrax and the Siva stuff. So when they collided in the 0 hour mission, that was like, keep this in mind. You had to be there. You had to be there. Okay, like 0 hour was one of the best designed like missions ever. Like you, okay, I'm gonna be honest. Like around the time like 0 hour was released or not released, like after a while, and I just came back to Destiny 2 after a bit of a break. Like I actually needed a full fire team of 3 to even like finish it because you were also timed. You were also timed. So yeah, like you first needed to get the gun and then you have to get the catalyst, which is much harder. So yeah, honestly, like listen, I know I may be like very negative on the game, but you gotta understand, I really love this game. For 8 years, like since middle school, it really did feel like I was part of a massive community. Like you don't understand how much experience us Destiny players have gone through that you can't really replace it. You really can't. Like I remember when Dado did his his last wish raid with Jez, the funny bits, and then how it ended. Like I was just happy. I was legitimately just happy, and I thought to myself, this is the game where you really feel close with the community. Like it, like I know in the story of Destiny, it says like we Guardians stick together, but as a community, we really do feel like we stick together. It's it's a surreal experience, and it's sad that not even the new lights can ever experience it because in a way you had to be there. And it's not like you just first play Destiny 1 and then Destiny 2 because your account doesn't no longer transfers over anymore, so there's no points. And two, Destiny 2 just cut a big chunk of the game like out of it. From raids to missions to even the first campaign of Destiny 2 just wiped clean. but you know what? The memories are still there. Just yeah. Okay, let's continue. So Mizrax, I already read about him. Let's see. Now, Ada. I am sure if I kept asking, there will be more, but I wanted to get this wrapped up and shipped off to you as soon as possible. I hope it buoys your spirits, regarding. I have left some pages blank at the end for you to add your own memories to. I hope you will return triumph and find many more allies and friends to fill those pages. And yeah, that's the end. That's the end of this. So, uh, what a long road. What a long road. You really can't just replicate these years of just fun and just everything. I know, I think one good thing that Destiny 2 gives me is perspective. Because whenever I go to a new game, I'm making new memories, and it's amazing to just take a step back and really look at the community, look at everything, look at the game, look at how many years we spent, right? Like that's why the reason I'm kind of sad that even League players, they kind of just obviously they're rightfully angry considering game balance and everything, but yeah, so is Destiny 2, and we just stick together. We just make it work. We just make it work. Even to this day, like even though I mostly play League and Genshin now, I mostly just watch Sweatsuko. I still watch Dado. Like even when they play different games, I'm just happy that they are playing different games because, like, as long as they're happy, I'm happy. Like that's the sentiment right now. So now that we've gotten sentimental, now let's get to the real stuff. Get to the real stuff, okay? So we read the letter. We read the letter, and we read this. Or this is the letter. This is the book. Now we get to the real meat of the thing, okay? This. All right. Classified report. Official documents. Vanguard use only. So essentially, me. Okay. It has this. I literally have to, just like an actual thing. Let's see here. Oh yeah. I got this. The pyramid ship. Oh, and this emblem. Obviously, I used it, or more so, like my brother used it. I gave him the code, so yeah. Like I said before, if it's something I don't earn in game, I'm not gonna wear it. Okay. So here, helmet. The Vault of Glass raid. This Deepstone Crypt. This Val Disciple raid. Deepstone Crypt raid. Val Disciple raid. This Legacies. That's Deepstone Crypt. This is the Wolf's Cloak, but I really miss this cloak, but I kind of like the Trials of Osiris one better. Yeah, Laments, all these weapons and everything. So. Okay. Now we get to the book here. Yeah, you can even see the splicer. The splicer symbol, or the House of Light symbol. All right, let's begin. Hang on. All right. Let's see. Type personnel. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Okay. Okay, let's do this one by one. Okay, I'm gonna show it a bit. Okay, this is the transmission. I have this. Okay, and then this. All right. I might have to read this. All right. Type personal communication unsent draft received from Wintership Simixfell database E761I9P. Origin HD 219134. Unidentified ship. Tetrahedral structure. Yeah, the pyramid ships. It's tetrahedral, so it's the pyramid ships. Derelict, heavily damaged, left in place. Keyword Gardner. Oh, shoot! Sorry, my geometry's been a little bit rusty because different things. So tetrahedral derelict, heavily damaged, left in place. Keywords Gardner, final shape HNWO 47622. Identities HNW047622. Annotate transcription follows. All right, here we go. I arrived at Garden to find barren rock, a lifeless as the expanse around it. Just as the survey said, it's perfect. Rather, it will be perfect. The moment I laid eyes on the elided system, I knew my initial plans had to go. How inelegant they were. Those drafts drawn up in smiling in ignorance. Only experience could have cured me of such short-sightedness. Yes, now I can see the path to the bracket summit slash pyramidion slash final shape bracket end bracket period. Here, the Matreta blade leaves. There, the green glass is bati blossoms arching overhead. I have brought enough progenitor material to seed 100 worlds. Never mind 5. In times, there will be a grand harvest of a panacea from this garden. I'm sure both you and your merciful penitent benefic will be pleased. I could cover these bare rocks with greenhouse, of course. Rows of neat enclosures light in the right spectra growth. Solutions mixed to just the right proportions, microclimate domes. Calibrate within the fraction of a degree. Very neat, very efficient. Very, very boring. After all, that would just be reflection shard imitation of system R-3TN-PLRMA, wouldn't it? And I never had any interest in recreating other people's design. So just between you and me, here's a little secret. The Panacea progenitors were all I brought with me. Heh, I could hear you scolding me now, but there was so much space in the cargo hold. And, well, to be frank, you're not here to disprove. Besides, if you could see this allotment as I do, see the potential right in the cracks and crevices of every rock. Feel the heart song of their molten cores, you would understand. But you won't need to take my word for it. By the time you can bear to leave work long enough to come visit, my garden will have taken root and grown strong. How lovely it would be to sit together and listen to the wind whistling through the boughs. Perhaps even you will smile. Oh, but I mustn't get ahead of myself. Before any of this can happen, I'll need to prepare and unfurl the pergola to capture what I need to weave each planet's atmosphere. The pergola's sail is so vast that I must cross my ship from vertex to vertex to see around the sparkling cloth. It's exhilarating. I've wielded the gardener's tools before, but never at such scale. It feels unfair, honestly. You led the development of such marvels, yet you're leaps away, unable to see the culmination of your hard work. I know you claim it doesn't matter to you, as long as you know your work is being put to good use. But still, permit me this idle fancy. At this rate, it shouldn't take more than a few centuries before I have enough substrate to work with, and then, well, you'll just have to come and see the Summit Pyramidion final shape for yourself, won't you? HNWO 622 star 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 star. Transmission ends. From Winter Simics Fell database origin. Where is this from, actually? I think it's from a different world. HD21. Why do I... Okay. I don't have the books. I don't have the exact like planet numbers, or okay. So what I've read is essentially like, yeah, it's literally just somebody just using the traveler's light to do a lot of cool stuff. So essentially, how we used to manipulated a lot of things using the traveler's help during the Golden Age. So this is essentially just the recreation of the Golden Age in summary, I guess. Holy, there's so much. There's 30. Okay, there's 36 pages. I'm trying to look. I'm trying to. Is this Reese? I think it is Reese. This is Reese. So I'm guessing it's an Elixni. I skimmed through this and I'm seeing something about yeah, I'm seeing a lot of like Great Machine and all that. Yeah, I'm seeing Great Machines, all that stuff. Oh, and then Long Drift. That's after the collapse. Interesting. Okay. Second page, by the way. There's this, and then there's this. Okay, ship cargo manifest. Winter Simics. Yeah, okay, wait. Okay, I'm starting to piece it together. Hang on, let me read this. Wait a minute. This entry, the first one, they mentioned the traveler as the gardener, because the Elixir will call it the Great Machine. So yeah, the Elixir call it the Great Machine. We call it the Traveler. The only other person, or the only other like race that would name the Traveler as the Gardener is literally the Witness, or I forgot their alien race, but essentially they've been merged together as to become the Witness. But is there any other alien race that use that name? That's the question. Of the alien races we know of, we only got confirmation of the Elixni, the Cabal, and us. Hive, I think the Hive would call it the Traveler the same way we do. The Vex can't speak. They're just a mystery in and of itself. Cabal call it the Traveler now. Yeah, that's right. Gaul said in one of the missions that is like, oh yes, the humans call it the Traveler, and then the council said like, oh yes, many species have different names, more elegant names, but the Traveler suits it or whatever. So I'm gonna keep this at the back of my head, because this one's a little bit confusing to figure out. I'll probably find out later, but yeah. Winter's. Actually, the better question is, where did Ado get these transmissions? So, type ship cargo manifest. Retrieve from winter ship. I'm talking. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm going for this. Retrieve from winter ship Simex fell databank E761 6I9P. Origin HD 219134. Unidentified ship tetrahedral structure derelict. Heavily damaged, left in place. Crystalline storage medium. Keywords Gardner HNWO47622. Entertaining transcription follows. Preserved in resin. 5908. Australia stem cutting Panacea. 7734. Vervoot whole leaf cutting soil enrichment. 7869. East Bati root cutting Panacea. 9405. Spheles bulbs. Decorative. Additional entries omitted from Brevi. Cold storage. 14,401. Lycradate seeds decorative. 17092. Audrey seeds decorative. 18734. Matrida seeds soil enrichment. Additional entries omitted from Brevity. Equipment. 1 pergola for atmospheric weaving on loan. 4 replacement sails in case of damage. 3 creche for initial abigogenous. 8 abigogenic solution canisters. 6 cauldrons for elemental synthesis. 3,965 fundamental particles vacuum tubes. Yeah, this is the part where I'm like, this has to come from somewhere else, not the elixir. Because the next page is where we get to scribe's notes, and that is definitely elixir. Okay. Appears to be a general term used to refer to organic. Oh, thank you, Ada. Thank you, Ada, for literally making it easier on me. Appears to be a general term used to refer to organic material within mechanical properties. Yeah, I kind of figured that as much. A group or organization of some sort. Mentions of the group across various records suggest that its members were scientists and doctors. Another type for the Great Machine, the Traveler. Interesting. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And identification code associated with this individual need to cross-reference. Yeah. So Ado and I, same brain cell. We know Gardner is essentially a different name for the Great Machine, or for us, the Traveler. Group organization. We don't know which organization, or even species in general. Like I said, the closest we have to a species calling it the Gardner is the Witness. And then, yeah, something about building something. Organic and, mechanical stuff. And identification code. Yeah, they're... Hang on. So yeah, mechanical code, or identification code. Yeah, this is where it's like, I feel like better. Yeah, where did she get this? Did she just transmit it out? Did you use Oh, okay. Scribe observations. Okay. Ada, you're gonna help me a little bit here, okay? I'm using this. Using my mic here. I began my search with familiar during. Okay, I'm gonna move a little closer. I began my search with the familiar. During the long drift, peaceful encounters between catches were rare, even when they hailed from the same house. But when such meetings did occur, they would exchange valuable resources, including data. This practice helped the Elixni navigate the vast and dangerous void to help who might open fire or which areas had already stripped of resource. These data exchanges leave traces, and even if the relevant entries are later overwritten, a scribe can track these traces to their source, especially a scribe who grew up with the hum of the servitor. Yeah, that makes sense. I, I'm, I'm guessing she found the transmission on a catch, depending on how we look. Depending if we take that observation, as is. So I comb the databanks of our light ships for any mentions of the witness and follow those paths as they fork through dozens of catches. Yeah, okay. Okay, so at the very least, she got the transmissions from some of these catches. So I'm guessing one of them just had a bit of memory of what when the Great Machine or the Traveler was still in Rees. I comb the database of our lightships for any mention of the witness and follow those paths as they fork through dozens of catches, based on a single mention of records recovered from a tetrahedral ship. I was able to track down these transcripts. They were buried in the databanks of a decommissioned House of Winter. House of Winter. Venus, right? It was Venus. Yeah, it was Venus. Interesting. Being. Oh my god, I just got an idea. I just had a thought. Because keep in mind, Venus was the okay, for those who don't know, Venus or the House of Winter, essentially their house resides on Venus. That's ironically where the Vex are. And that was also the planet where we had to go to take out the Black Heart in the final mission of Destiny 1. So that's where the Soul Divisive would go on Venus, like the Soul Divisive, the Black Heart, all that stuff. It was anchored to Venus. That's as much. Like we had to go to Venus to take out the Black Heart, and I guess it has some connection to the Witness, considering the Black Heart. So, House of Winter Catch and Simics fell. Repairing the ship's generator was quite an adventure. I shall have to tell you about it another time. Honestly, that would have been good to just hear about it while I'm reading this. But yeah. According to Simicsville's collection log, the transcribed records were originally found aboard a derelict ship encountered during the long drift. Associated telemetry suggests this derelict was similar but not identical to the Witness's fleet of pyramid ships. An older design, perhaps. The ship was ancient, beyond reckoning, and though it was badly damaged and abandoned. Okay, here's the next page. Here. And then here's this. Yeah. Sorry about that. Abandoned. Some of the data crystals were intact enough to be decrypted. It's a shame that the Simics fail did not bring along any of the physical crystals. I'm sure the Cryptarchy would have liked to have a look. These are the oldest of all the records I have found by an order of magnitude. When they were originally penned, the species they would go on to become the Encumin had not even emerged from the primordial ooze. So, though my findings are not conclusive, I believe that these documents were created by the Witness's precursors, which revered the Great Machine as the Gardener. So it was the Elixni. It's just that there was a subsection that they kind of knew the true name of the Traveler. Like I'm doing air quotations as the true name, because we don't even know what the Traveler's real name is, because the Gardener is just another name that the Witness made. Though my findings of the I believe these documents create a Great Machine as the Gardener. See Rep that rep number 776 Asha WTN. Though they were hardly the only civilization to use a similar title, other elements suggest a possible connection. The tetrahedral structure of the derelict, where this record was recovered, and repeated the mention of a concept roughly translated as the final shape. There was one last note of interest from the collection log about the star system where the derelict was encountered. Every planet in the system showed large-scale damage from crude explosives. No sign of life were found. Interesting. I'm gonna this this interesting, very interesting. Ow. All right. Type communication log retrieved from range ship Talix scene databank Q20K2G. Origin HD 37124. Long range communication buoy derelict scrapped for parts. Keywords final shape HNW047622 RS62431199. Identities HNW047622 RS62431199. Annotated transcription follows. We mustn't abandon the path to the final shape simply because it is difficult. Oh. Okay, so honestly, I'm kind of lazy wanting to read the identities and numbers, so I'm gonna have to shift my tone here, okay? We must abandon the path to the final shape simply because it is difficult. Difficult? You are being willfully obtuse. Difficult might describe a sustained effort or self-denial done with intent and care for one's own well-being. What you are describing is coercion. A moment's coercion to prevent millennia's suffering. We can see what will happen if we sit idly by. If we choose to do nothing, and in our inactions allow this carnage to continue, then we are complacent. Thus, the ethical choice is to act. At what cost? With what means? Would you advocate for the use of violence? Will you approve the murder of those who disagree? Will you and your merciful penitent benefact cause lesser harm for greater good? No, never. The purpose and the means are inseparable. It is a simple teleology. We are not advocating for needless cruelty. There are countless methods of intervention at our disposal. With compassion as their guiding pillar, the transmission, uplifting, enlightenment would be uncomfortable, naturally, but the alternative is to sit idly by and watch. Essentially, what the witness wants, the final shape, nothingness, or still. No more cruelty, no more pain, no more suffering. Essentially saying, essentially kind of like Thanos, except unlike Thanos, which he wiped out wiped out half the universe for population control, the witness wants complete annihilation of everything. Everything. The final shape is nothing. Zavathun was right. It literally is nothing. No more pain, no more suffering. End all existence. I'm gonna do this first. Here. It's too big, so I'm gonna have to do this. It's gonna be a long one. The inevitable extinction of a species, an extinction we could prevent. If the final shape truly is the greatest good, imaginable, then its rightness should be self-evident. It should be so clear to anyone and anything that comprehends it that we should never need to do more than share the information for them to reach the same conclusion. That we have failed to do so, even among the consensus, suggests imperfection in our consensus. I have a theory on this species, but I'm gonna have to wait for Ado's analysis. Though we have failed to do so, even among the consensus, suggests imperfection in our own understanding. If we cannot prove an apodotic final shape, even to each other, to our own kin, whom we strive to understand as well as our own selves, then how can we possibly declare fit to teach others? What good is perfection if it is purely theoretical? All concepts are redefined through practice. If we focus on ourselves to the exclusion of all others, if we refuse to help others and thereby pursue our perfect happiness at the cost of their intermedial pain, what do you call that, if not selfishness? Humility, acceptance of our own limited perspective. Indifference to suffering? I am not indifferent. I would gladly endure the pain if doing so would help others. It is a difficult matter entirely to force it upon someone else, even for the sake of another. An improperly healed bone must be rebroken before it can be set properly. An infected wound must be laced. Do you abstain from uprooting weeds, even if they threaten to strangle your garden? If some suffering is inevitable, then surely it is better to seek the maximum good from it. If the choice is between greater and lesser evils, then the choice itself is flawed. I refuse to participate. I agree with you. In theory, but we do not exist purely in the theoretical. This suffering is already happening now, all the time, everywhere we look. Come see me, and I will show you the observatory readings. Such sights as we have seen, my friend, make me sick to my soul. I thought the observatory could only see possibilities Okay, this is also giving me a bit of a... Yeah, I'm gonna have to read Ado's analysis about this. I thought the observatory could only see... Like I said before, it's been a while since I've remembered some of these names, alright? So, wait. Observatory. That's the Awoken. Wait a minute. I thought the possibility could only see possibilities. The future branches of the past visible light readings. We have made improvements. The glass mines. Trim the excess branch. I was thinking of something else, by the way. Trim the excess branches. What we see now are the strongest paths, and in the seeing, they become true. I'm guessing that's where... the Hive kind of misinterpreted the final shape and thought that the final shape is essentially the perfect form of life. Then tell me what you have seen. I gain nothing from running from the truth, no matter how uncomfortable. Cities turning on themselves into a frenzy of self-destruction. Children offering up parents in superstitious sacrifice to bloodied gods. An entire people who would boil off their own atmosphere rather than let their neighbors enjoy fresh air. Great waves drowning worlds. Bodies which do not decompose. For everything down to the very bacteria has died as well. Machine plagues carving their prediction machines into moons. Your garden destroyed, as the observatory saw it, so it came to pass. I apologize. I was unkind. I was wrong to bring up old hurts. As you say, sometimes an infected wound must be laced before it can be healed. You should not be ashamed of your physician's instinct. Oh boy, there's more. There's literally more. What? I want to see where... Oh, dude. Okay. It's just... this page, and then the next one, and then one more little page, and then the scribe, and then Ada. I have meditated on your words. I sat in my ship, keeping company with the pain I felt when I saw my world burning. That terrible loss. I don't think it's the Awoken. I think I was right on my first guess. I won't say what it is, but yeah, my guess on the species on this log. Okay. You would have... Okay, I have meditated on your words. I sat in my ship, keeping company with the pain I felt when I saw my world burning. That terrible loss. You would prevent such a thing from happening again. You have always wished to protect others from harm, and I honor that. But I have reached a different conclusion from you. As I saw the ruin of my great work, my thoughts traced a different path. If the final shape is the greater good, then it must be enduring, incontrovertible, self-fulfilling. That my garden could be destroyed suggests that it was not a final shape after all. Perhaps the ships which came to burn it down understood its final shape better than I. Are you suggesting that the final shape of that system was its destruction, for it to be left a blasted ruin? Is it not a possibility? Then what we have seen through the observatory might as well be the final shape too. Suffering, misery, anarchy, endless self-consuming hedonism, utter sterility. How can any of that be considered a greater good? The core of the final shape is improvement. Consider the virus, my friend. The parasite, the predator, these things that exist only by taking from others. To these things, improvement may well entail causing greater and greater harm to others. Not out of malice, but as a simple fact of its existence. When you eradicate an illness, are you stamping out a microscopic final shape? Should we care less for the final shape of a disease simply because it is smaller than us, or because it does us harm? We have all studied our histories. We know what we are capable of, what we have done. What if the nihilists relent accepting our right, and our final shape is our own destruction? Are you seriously considering the words of a fringe group of self-flagellating pessimists? This is pure nihilistic indulgence, abdication of responsibility. The existence of past evil does not invalidate future goods. Should we deny what we can do because of what we have done? We of the merciful benefic have asked similar questions and reached our own answer. We have survived unimaginable suffering, even at others' hands. The gardener encourages our growth and improvement day by day. Who better to understand the struggles of others and guide them out of those misery warrens into the light of day? We could help the whole universe to be better than they are, just as we are always striving to be better tomorrow than we are today. We could help them, and they will go on to help others. The good we do can compound just as the evil has in its past. HNRRR. We are. Okay. Okay, so R. Okay. I'm gonna be a little. Okay. I'm gonna be a little late on this one. So RS6243 43199 is the one who's kind of questioning the final shape, and HNW047622 is someone who is really into the final shape. And yet we, the first chosen of the. This is the witness. Never mind my past prediction. This is the witness. And yet we, the first chosen of the gardener, cannot agree on our own way. The gardener offers us no guidance, no principles with which to use the gifts it gives us, no reassurance for doubts that plagues us, no answers for our questions. Why have we been chosen? Why does the gardener, in its power and wisdom, not achieve perfection itself? If my garden was not meant to be destroyed, why did it not stop the invaders? And why does it allow its gift to be misused? It did not correct the profusion bountiful swarm. This and this. On their path to their great fatal error, it did not stop the conqueror's primary sovereigns from using the gifts it granted for subjugation. Are we to accept that these two were meant to happen? If you reject the notion that destruction can be the final shape, how are we to accept the gardeners allowed us to make such grievous mistakes? Hang on. Shoot. There we go. Even after all these millennia, there is much we do not understand about the gardener. Perhaps we will not understand until we have achieved the final shape for ourselves. And when we have reached the final shape, will it all make sense? Will we all be able to live in a universe where people act as they have always acted for self-evident good, where evil does not exist because we do not allow it, where all are aligned without suffering or doubt? This isn't This isn't like you, my friend. I am counting to see you. All will be well. I think I got the two mixed up. It was R. I think R is the... Give me a minute. No. Okay, no, I was right. About the characters. So R is very questioning the final shape. H is full in the final shape. And considering they were considered the first, we're talking about the witness or the species in general. So, yeah. Alright, scribe notes. Ada, help me out here. The final shape is no longer described with a ternary semantic cluster. Scribe archive 11.2.4a. But H and W and RS continue to use the structure to describe other concepts, potentially reflective of semantic narrowing. Okay. So they're just talking about she's talking about the two parties. Given the terminology, this consensus might have been some sort of governing body or source of philosophical guidance. Yep, that's from context, sort of a computational assistant. There appears to be some etymological overlap with the names of Vex mines, something to investigate there, perhaps. That's also interesting. I didn't think of the Vex at all, other than the whole like other than her previous scribe notes. My cross check for identification code in scribe archive 11.2.4a proved quite fruitful. The trail of data crumbs led me to the data bank retrieved from the range ship originally down on Mercury. Okay. Wait, this is a catch, right? Range ship. What's range ship? It's been a while. Actually, let me look up. It must be a catch. Yeah, it must be a catch. So okay. My cross-check for the identification code in Scribe Archive 11.2.4a provide quite fruitful. The trail of data crumbs led me to a databank retrieved from range ship originally down on Mercury. The Saint and Osiris were kind enough to share it with me, along with the pot of tea. Okay, so I'm guessing, yeah, I'm guessing Osiris found it and just gave it to Ado. I mean, to be fair, I feel like everybody trusts Ado. So I'm guessing just giving her the information is like, hey, yeah. Our conversation was most illuminating. I understand the Mercury was a scorched wasteland before the great machine's arrival. Yeah, still is today. I mean, to be fair, it's just a rock closest to the sun, so it's just burning. When it had finished, humans could walk unprotected on its surface. What wonders the great machine can work. I can only hope that Mercury will return from the witness's clutches, released as Titan was, so that I may see it for myself. I hear that thanks to Sol engulfing its sky, one could study without pause, or at least until exhaustion proved greater than the desire to learn. Perhaps I could catch up on some light reading. Okay, so some of this is essentially just her wanting to just look at the sun. In any case, the concept of the final shape has worn many faces. From your encounters with the disciples of the witness, we know that they all had their own understanding of this concept. Exactly. As I said before, the Hive kind of like misinterpreted as being the final powerful being at the end of all that, you know, wiping out, genocide, all that stuff. In any case, the concept of the final shape has worn many faces. From the encounters of the disciples of the witness, we know that they all had their own understanding of this concept, that they all saw what they wished to see in it, but this communication log here appears to predate all of them. As I said before, it could be just the witness, the witness's species, or like a couple of them. If I am correct, and the parties communicating are among the witness's precursors, that's what I'm saying, then this may be the concept's original form. We can see in this log that HNW and RS at least were preoccupied with the concept of a higher purpose. You know, as a I'm gonna say it right now. I know the witness is just being funny, but I'll say this right now. You don't need purpose to just live your life. I know there's a lot of hardships, and I know I've experienced it. From being broke, from just, moving around, everything. Sometimes you just gotta believe. You just gotta believe. That, or, just hope for a better tomorrow. Make the best you can. Because keep in mind, as long as you're breathing, just make the best out of it. Do what you can. No amount of just everything around you, like, can stop you until your final breath. Okay. The final shape, but at the time of this exchange, they did not agree on what it was or how to achieve it. RS speaks of how the final shape will prevent suffering and maximizing benefit. HN expresses concern over the methods of achieving this. Yeah. So, I think I also misinterpreted. RS, okay, both are for the final shape. It's just one is mostly about wanting to use it to end everything, all suffering, and the other is like to achieving it at all costs. It does not matter. So essentially, how sword logic works. I noticed, however, they never speak of communicating directly with the species they discuss. There is no consideration of consulting others, or even if they are capable of reaching the final shape for themselves and others. The most pressing matter in the discussion is if they should or should not intervene, and to a lesser extent, whether some coercion is acceptable for the greater good. I understand that, granted the blessing of the Great Machine, Elixir and humanity both have fallen into similar traps. The certainty of one's own rightness, the arrogance, the belief that receiving the Great Machine's gifts confers superiority to others. Given the length of time between this record and Scribe Archive 11248, it appears that the Great Machine stayed with their civilizations for a millennia. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm guessing, yeah, the witness, the species, they had it far longer than even the rest of us. A couple of species who were genocided by the Hive, they had it for, like, let's say a couple thousands, if I remember correctly, 100,000 around that area. Reese the Elixir had it for maybe 100, and for us it was literally just 100. The only species that didn't get blessed by the Traveler was the Hive, Vex, and Cabal. Cabal because they were just an empire in and of itself. The Vex, they're a mystery per se. Hive, they were supposed to get the light, but were tricked by Roke. So yeah. If it had stayed on Reese for that long, if humanity's golden age had continued unending, would we have fallen victim to the same mentality, lost sight of others as equals and seen them as animals to be herded? I think I prefer where we have to come to stand together, walking in the same street, beneath the shadow of the Great Machine. Yeah, Ado has a point. I think the biggest problem of the Great Machine or the Traveler is essentially just staying there for too long. They could be helping, like, the Traveler could be helping, but also moving on to other planets, just helping them out. Like, they could have spent, like, just 100 years with the Witness's species and then moved on to the next planet, and then the next planet, and then the next planet, and then the next planet. Kind of like, building a network. But, yeah, I think the Traveler kind of just kind of got too comfortable with the witness, with the witness's species, and just, you know, let everything just fall to ruin, I guess. That, or, I mean, to be fair, even without the lights, I mean, look at the Cabal and the Vex. They've been doing pretty well on their own until, you know, the intervention with the darkness and the lights came clashing. So yeah. Ooh. Okay, next one. Ooh. Interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot to show. Interesting. There's so much to read. There's so much to read. I kind of wanna take a break from here. But well, you know what? I'll take a break here. I also gotta get some water because I'm that. Listen. I may turn my head on fire, you know, and just see skeleton, but my human part kind of still needs the water. Okay, I kind of still need it. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. I'll continue on. I'm on page 14, and yeah, I will say this: reading the lore, it kind of makes me. Reading this book kind of makes me have the perception that, okay, this is essentially like how it's starting to begin, like the civil unrest within the species of the Witness, and how it began to. I won't be surprised if they find the veil, the winnower, as they call it. I won't be surprised on that. If they do, I'm kind of excited to continue reading because this might lead to essentially hopefully, I'm kind of excited that it's going to get to, cosmic horror of how the Witness was formed by the deaths of every single one of that species and just transforming into the Witness. It's gonna be wild. Like, if you guys don't know, okay, you know what? Okay. I want to have the letter. I'm going to use this letter of Ada and just have it as a bookmark. This one. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make myself smaller. Alright.
Before you can confront the Witness, you must understand it. The Witness's first victims were once like you, struggling for survival, bolstered by hope, until their hopes became reality. They called it the Gardener, their deity of life. It ushered them into a golden age. For eons, they prospered. But their newfound god never spoke to them. It lavished them with gifts, but not with guidance. And though they lived in paradise, they came to crave a greater purpose. They desired meaning, structure, a winnower, to shape the garden. Their scholars discovered that the Gardener shared a connection with another entity among the stars. They called it the Veil, and when they found it, they arrived to claim it. They already knew much about the light, how it could bend the laws of the universe and create life. But they came to realize that it could bring ruin just as easily. The cosmic events it set in motion could wipe out entire civilizations in a heartbeat, without reason. And so they saw the light, not as a source of prosperity, but of unfettered chaos. By studying the veil, they came to know the darkness. A power that was shaped by thought and consciousness. And in the darkness, they found the means to carve away the chaos of existence, to calcify it into a final shape.
Nothing.
Eternal and perfected. They brought the veil back to the gardener in an attempt to strengthen their connection. There, they could reshape reality itself. The gardener would not allow it, and so it fled their world. But they would not be deterred. Having witnessed the truth in the darkness, they used its binding power to merge themselves into the salvation they craved. Thus began the Witness's pursuit, its campaign to impose meaning on a meaningless universe. One that is nearly at its end.
And that's Asha, the Leviathan. Yep. What more? What more can I say? Even this sound. I remember when I first heard it, like years ago, back when Beyond Light released. It was scary. I really love the lore of this game. You guys know it. If I didn't, I wouldn't be reading. I wouldn't be reading this. I wouldn't be reading this. In any case, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys. Hopefully tomorrow. That way I can continue on reading. So yeah, thanks for watching.